We are following developing news out of Premont. A 5-hour standoff now over. One person is in custody. Channel 5's Carolina Cruz live at the scene with a late-breaking details. Carolina?
Yeah, we have been on scene since this afternoon, and now things are wrapping up. But take a look behind me. You can still see that there are officers on scene, and this was a big operation. We're told that there were over 100 police officers and special officers that responded to this with special training. So it all started around 10:45 when police responded to this neighborhood here in Premont off Northeast 4th and Northeast Baxter. They responded to reports of shots fired. Whenever Premont police responded to the scene, they were told that there were about 30 rounds that had been fired, some of them fired at them, and they're a small department, so they only have 3 officers, I was told, so they had to call in for backup, and that's when those over 100 officers ended up showing up. The Jim Walsh County sheriffs responded to the scene, and they tell me that they were scared because that person was firing rounds at them and even hit some of their units. Some of them units are now damaged. Police responded by firing about 15 shots at the suspect and at the home. They tell me that in a moment we'll be able to go up there and see the damage left behind. So they retreated once that suspect started firing, and then they realized that the suspect had doused gasoline at the perimeter of the home, so they were afraid to approach further, and that's whenever they had special units, including a SWAT team, the Alice SWAT team, that responded. So we were told that police threw in a phone because after a while they weren't receiving any intel or any notification from inside the home. So they did try to communicate with the suspect by throwing in a phone, and then after a nearly 5-hour standoff, the Alice SWAT team finally forced their way into the home. They tell us that the man is in his 20s and he does have a record for mental health illnesses and drug abuse. That suspect is going to be transferred to get an evaluation at the hospital, and then he'll be transferred over to county jail. But for now, I spoke to one of the investigators here in Premont, and she tells me that she's just happy that all of her officers and all of the other first responders that arrived here to the scene are going home alive and well. For now, reporting in Premont, Carolina Cruz, Channel 5 News at 6.